Eluned. Very croeso cynnes I chi I ddod I angen ystafell. Diolch.
I'm going to start by speaking in the language of heaven. So, because I'm not just the Minister for International Relations, I'm a Minister for the Welsh language. And by 2050, I have to find 1 million Welsh speakers. So we've got 500,000 at the moment, so I'm going to start to develop this tonight. So let's learn to say Christian aid in Welsh, shall we? Cymorth Cristnogol. That's great, that's about 200 more for my target. Wel, diolch yn fawr I chi, a gai estyn croeso mawr I chi I Gymru, ac I dweud pa mor bleth ydyn ni eich bod wedi dewis Caerdydd yn lle I lansio eich strategaeth chi yma yng Nghymru gyda'r Cymorth Cristnogol. Mae'n ganologol I weld cymaint o bobl yma o bob ran o Gymru a'r Deyrnas Unedig, a pobl sy'n cymryd camau cadarnhaol tuag at wneud ein byd ni yn lle gwell trwy weithredu yn fyd-eang I atal tlodi. Can I say how honoured I am to be speaking at this event? Christian aid has been a central part of my life. My father was an Anglican priest. My husband is a non-stipendiary Anglican priest. I've collected I don't know how many envelopes for Christian aid over the years. I don't know how many sponsored walks I've undertaken. And I even undertook a sponsored silence. And I can tell you, for someone like me, that was a big deal. So I am very proud of my relationship with Christian aid over the years. I'm particularly proud that my mother was a recipient of the Diamond Christian Aid Award for 60 years' work on behalf of the organisation. Can I say what a pleasure it is to be sharing a platform this evening with Dr. Owen Williams and with Amanda I practiced this early tonight. Mukwashi. There you are. Diolch yn fawr. So, welcome to Wales, and I'm really pleased that you're launching this strategy here. It's really heartwarming to see so many people here, because I know that in this strategy you're setting out your framework for how to eradicate extreme poverty by pursuing dignity, equality and justice for all. And these are certainly values and aims that we in the Welsh Government would endorse. And I think it's worth pointing out that the Welsh Government and the Welsh nation is proud of its commitment to be an outward-looking nation with a history of internationalism. And there's no time that is more appropriate for us to ensure that that message is heard loud and clear than right now. I think the analysis that Christian aid strategy suggests that the world has become more complex, more interconnected and more multipolar. It's more unified and yet more fragmented. But the fact is we don't need to go to the other side of the world to recognise that we have a fractured country here in Britain at the moment where divisions have never perhaps seemed so great. But our attempt at internationalism is nothing new for us in Wales. Nearly 100 years ago, 1922, the young people of Wales sent the first message of peace and goodwill to the world. They claimed across the world there would be no need for any of us, as we grow older, to show our pride for the country in which we were born by going out to hate or to kill one another. And who did that? It was a message sent by the IRF, Europe's largest youth movement. And they've continued that annual tradition of sending that message since 1922, connecting with and receiving responses from children across the world. In 1923, nearly 400,000 women, 30% of the female population of Wales at the time, signed a petition to the women of America, calling for America to join the League of Nations. 30%. What an incredible figure, asking them to play their part in international cooperation for peace. And in 1945, in the aftermath of the Second World War, two Welshmen, Sir David Owen and Gladwyn Jebb, played a major part in the establishment of the United Nations, setting up the first secretariat in London. In 1985, Dolen Cymru was established, the first nation-to-nation twinning organisation in the world, and that linked Wales with Lesotho in southern Africa. And Dolen is now 34 years old. In 2005, the Make Poverty History campaign wrapped the summit of Snowdon, our highest mountain, in a white ribbon. In 2006, the Welsh Government launched the Wales for Africa programme as a contribution from Wales to the Millennium Development Goals. And this has gone on to support Wales Africa community links. We have Wales Africa Health Links Network, a sub-Saharan advisory panel. We have the Size of Wales project, Fair Trade Wales. And through this programme, hundreds of grassroots Wales Africa and Fair Trade groups have been supported to help deliver the MDGs and now the SDGs in partnership with our counterparts in African countries. In 2008, Wales was recognised as the world's first ever fair trade nation. Fast forward to 2015, and we have the Wellbeing of Future Generations Act. And this is truly world-leading legislation, because still, nowhere else in the world have the Sustainable Development Goals been translated into law other than in Wales. And we're leading the way in how to build sustainability of future generations into how we develop policy across the whole of the public sector. And leading up to the development of that Act, the Sustainable Development Alliance and others worked hard to bring diverse voices from all across Wales into the process by ensuring the need for a globally responsible Wales were reflected in those goals. And I think it's worth just pointing out a few achievements since that Act was launched in 2015. Wales looks set to become the world's first nation of sanctuary for refugees. The Size of Wales charity now protects an area of a rainforest not once but twice the size of Wales, and in conjunction with the Welsh Government, the project will soon be planting its 10 millionth tree in the Mbale region of Uganda. And these trees, planted in coffee gardens of poor farmers, are providing fruit, shade, firewood and timber, whilst protecting and improving the soil and absorbing and fixing carbon. And it's true that as the Christian Aid strategy suggests, that we need to respond with unwavering boldness and courage at local, national and global levels, we in Wales are making sure that grassroots and community organisations are able to contribute. We have Christian Aid, of course, as a central part of one of those charities. This is contributing to improving health outcomes, lifelong learning, sustainable livelihoods and climate action, and the Welsh Government steps in to support these organisations where we can. And on top of this, there are numerous groups who fight for local trade justice, peace, sustainability, climate change, solidarity groups, giving their time and energy to building better communities in Wales and overseas. Religion and belief are essential factors in promoting community cohesion, and that's why the Welsh Government is committed to working with faith communities to continue to foster and to promote shared values, understanding across the communities in Wales. And some of you will be aware that I was only recently appointed as the Minister for International Relations, and that's the first time the Welsh Government has had such a position. I am in this process of developing a new strategic international plan for Wales, and I'm asking people to help develop that plan, and I do hope that some of you will consider how we can marry the plan of Christian Aid to that plan that we are developing in the Welsh Government. I would encourage you to contact us and to let us know how we can cooperate. So that strategy will be based on a commitment to sustainability, to human rights, to future generations, to the principles of fair work, and a fundamental belief that we achieve more to tackle some of the major issues of our age, poverty and inequality, environmental challenge, climate change, through working together across geographic boundaries. There are significant challenges that we confront as a nation, and by setting out our international ambition, we can also learn from other nations as well as lead by example. Dyma Cymru dwi eisiau gweld, gwlad sy'n gyfrifol yn fyd-eang ac sydd wedi ymrwymo i gynaladwyedd ac i genedlaethau'r dyfodol. Dwi am sicrhau i bod yn cydweithredu mewn ffordd effeithiol wrth ddelio ag ynhafiander a thlodi byd-eang yn y dyfodol. This is the Wales I want, a globally responsible country committed to sustainability and future generations. I hope that in future we'll find plenty of opportunities to cooperate with Christian Aid in our common areas of interest, and together we will be able to work towards delivering that end to extreme poverty that we're all anxious to see, an opportunity to pursue dignity, equality and justice for all. Diolch yn fawr.